Hey guys, it's Chef Sully here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make one of my favorite comfort foods, fried chicken. Now with that fried chicken, we're going to make some french fries, but not just frozen french fries, some homemade french fries. With all this fried food that we're making today, we're going to have to fry it in something. You can either fry yours in a pot or an electric fryer like I am today. Pour about 7 cups of oil into your pot or your electric fryer and then turn it on to let it heat up. While our oil is heating up, we're going to start making our french fries. First thing you want to do is get your spuds, wash them, bring them to the board, then you're going to square them off. Squaring them off, make sure they're not rolling around, and it's a lot safer when you're cutting them. After they're squared off, cut them long ways, stack them on top of each other, and cut them long ways again. You can make these slices as thin or as thick as you want, it's personal preference. After we're done cutting up our french fries, we're going to put them in our hot oil. Now put them in there for about 10 to 20 minutes, depending on how hot your oil is, or until they're just golden brown. When your french fries are done, take them out, put them on a paper towel, and sop off the grease. Now that our fries are done, we're going to move on to our chicken. Now today I'm going to be cutting up a chicken. You can buy your chicken pre-cut, but I recommend that you learn how to cut a chicken up because it's a lot cheaper if you just cut it up yourself. You can either use shears or a knife. Today I'm going to be using both. Alright, to start off, you're going to go buy the leg and then cut off that little bit of skin to reveal the muscle. You're going to look for a line of fat and look for the bone and cut there. Now once you cut there, take the leg off and put it to the side. Now we're going to separate the leg from the thigh. To separate the leg from the thigh, again, look for the line of fat and slice there. The name of the game is looking for the line of fat. Mother Nature will guide you in this one. After we're done with our legs and our thighs, we're going to move on to our wings. Now, for your wings, you're going to take your knife and you're going to look for the joint in the line of fat again and cut there and take off your wing. Alright, now we're going to move on to removing the backbone. What you're going to do is get your shears or your knife. Right now I'm going to be using shears because it's a lot easier. Cut through the ribs, and then once you get to the bottom, do a combination of cutting and breaking off the backbone. Now to cut the breast, split the breastbone with your knife, then turn the breast over, put pressure on it as if you're doing CPR. You should hear the bone crack, and then take your knife and slice it in half. Now that all of our chicken is cut up, we're going to be moving on to making our batter. Our batter today is consisting of a wet mixture and a dry mixture. For our dry mixture, we're going to be putting a cup of flour, 2 tablespoons of salt, 2 tablespoons of black pepper, 2 tablespoons of cayenne pepper, 2 tablespoons of granulated garlic, and 2 tablespoons of granulated onion. Put those all in a bowl and mix them together with a fork. Now we're going to move on to our wet mixture. Our wet mixture is very simple. Just crack 2 eggs in a bowl and whisk them together. Alright, now that we have our wet mixture and our dry mixture, we're going to start battering our chicken. Now the key to battering your chicken is to have a wet hand and a dry hand. With your wet hand, grab the chicken, put it in your wet mixture, flip it around, let the egg drip off, then you're going to put it into your dry mixture. With your dry hand, coat it in flour, flip it, and then put it to the side, and repeat the process. Again, taking your chicken with your wet hand, putting it in the egg, flipping it, letting the excess egg drip off, putting it in the dry mixture, take your dry hand, put flour on your chicken, and then putting it to the side. Alright, now that our chicken is all nice and battered, we're going to fry it. To fry it, I recommend that you start by doing it in batches. A batch consists of 2 to 3 pieces of chicken at a time in the fryer or the pot. Now take your chicken, put one batch in, let it fry for 15 to 20 minutes per piece, or until the chicken is at 165 degrees, which is the point at which chicken is always cooked. Then you're going to take your chicken out. Now a secret that I have learned is that you want to put your chicken on a wire rack and let the grease drip from it. That way it stays nice and crispy even when it's cold and it doesn't get all soggy like you usually see fried chicken. That's all the time I have for you guys today. If you liked the video, please leave a like down below. If you want to see more, subscribe, and when you do, turn on my post notifications. That way you guys never miss an upload. I'll catch you guys in the next one.